Hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Comecei mais um novo quadro aqui no canal, onde eu vou estar comentando as notícias que vocês colocarem pra mim na caixa de perguntas da rede vizinha. Então, tudo que vocês estiverem comentando lá de tópicos que aconteceram durante a semana, eu vou estar comentando agora em inglês. Afinal, o maior objetivo desse quadro é vocês praticarem o seu listening. Eu já tô com um caderninho aqui com os tópicos anotados, certo? Eu tava até escrevendo eles aqui agora. E se vocês estão achando que eu vou colocar a legenda em português, vocês estão muito enganados. Vocês podem até utilizar a legenda automática do YouTube, mas a legenda do próprio vídeo aqui vai ser em inglês mesmo, tá? Então isso já é um conteúdo para pessoas que estão no nível pelo menos intermediário. É para quem tá nessa transição entre ouvir com legenda em português e ouvir com legenda em inglês, ou até para você que já tá mais avançado, tá bom? So, without any further ado, let's get started, alright? The first subject you wanted me to talk about is Brazil versus Ecuador. Well, in spite of our victory, we won against them by 1-0, right? I even forgot to add the score here. I don't think we played well. I'm being honest with you. Keeping ball possession and rotating the ball towards both sides of the field. I simply don't like it. I find it so boring. And I think it's only efficiently done by Manchester City. They're my biggest rival. And it's hard for me to admit that. But, for instance, Bahia, which is the team I support here in Brazil, has also tried to implement this play style. And they just lack efficiency. See? And I felt the same about Brazil, at least when it comes to their last match. We had the ball for most of the game, but we didn't attack as much. We were just passing the ball from one side to the other side, from the left back to the right back, through the midfield, and back again to the defenders, to the goalkeeper. Alisson had to play a lot with his feet. We've had very few shots on target, which is something I don't like and I found boring to watch. Right? But at least we won the game. I don't think we're going to go too far in the World Cup, but it is what it is. Next topic. Linkin Park's new singer. Quote unquote. I'm not a huge Linkin Park fan. I like their songs, but it's not a band that I listen to on a regular basis. I'm more like a classic rock kind of guy. Thus, my favorite band is Queen. But I'm really fond of quite a few of Linkin Park's songs, such as In the End, Crawling, Numb. And after my student sent me this message on IG, my first thought was like Adam Lambert, who substituted Freddie Mercury at Queen. He's a really talented singer. His technique is amazing. But he's not Freddie. And after I'd listened to a little bit of Emily Armstrong, I have the same opinion about her. She's a great singer. She's got a great technique. But she's not Chester. And I also know that the objective of the band is not to replace Chester or Freddie. Because both Linkin Park and Queen, they know that this is not possible. A lot of people ask, oh, why didn't they hire the Hybrid Theory lead singer for this particular reason? Why didn't Queen hire, what's his name? Mark Martel for this exact same reason, right? They don't want to replace them. They just wanted to hire another singer who's really talented, but who's not a copycat, or they didn't want to become a cover band of their own band. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm afraid it was a good acquisition due to her vocal skills and everything, but I just felt like something was missing. Right? Probably because Chester was generally feeling what he was singing. And I think this is one of the things that makes him irreplaceable. Next topic. Quote unquote, Juan Vitor's Amanheceu song. Okay. I honestly had to Google it, because I had never listened to this before. Young lad. He's probably 8 years old, 10 years old maximum, who's got such a unique way of singing. It's difficult to explain. He's so talented. Not in terms of vocal techniques or anything like that, but the way he puts out his emotions. And this student, he also said that Juan Vitor was also the person who wrote the song, which is impressive for a 8-year-old, 10-year-old. For those who don't know him, he's basically a young guy whose performance has been all over TikTok and other social media platforms as well. And this song called Amanheceu goes a bit like this. Amanheceu, eu aqui, saudade da morena, coração doeu, respondeu que pena. This is what I remember by listening to it like 3 times. So I think that if he were a footballer, I would call him a wonder kid, right? He's really talented. I think he has a promising future ahead of him. Good luck, Juan Vitor. And the last topic we're going to discuss now is the debate between Alan dos Santos and Renato 38, right? After I'd read this message, I went on YouTube and I searched for this debate. And I basically saw a boy and a man arguing, right? They were trying to have a discussion about something, the previous government and so on and so forth. I didn't watch the whole thing, but at some point, at least from the clip I watched, which I think was the clip this student wanted me to watch, Alan dos Santos, he stood up. Well, I thought he was going to hit Renato 38, right? And this is like for debate, regardless of which part of the political spectrum you are or you like. This is unacceptable, right? And one thing that caught my attention was this whole idolatry regarding the previous president. So apparently this Alan dos Santos is a huge fan of the last president, and Renato 38 was basically pointing out mistakes he'd made during his government. And then Dos Santos got so pissed that he stood up and he was like, I am a man, I'm married. Don't say those things about me. And then even the presenters lost control over it. The live stream should have been ended by this point. But, yeah, they just kept going on, and it was just weird. I myself, I really like 38's content about Bitcoin, right? He's helped me a lot as far as Bitcoin goes. And when he talks about self-custody, when he talks about Bitcoin's moral value, so on and so forth. But I don't agree with everything he says. In this case, I reckon Alan dos Santos just overreacted over a fact that 38 said. Alright, enough of the news for today. If you want me to comment on other stuff, you can leave a comment down below or follow me on Instagram and answer the question boxes that I will post every now and then. Alright, I'll see you next time. Cheers.